If you're an empath who feels like life is kicking your ass and you don't have complete and total control over your gift of empathy, if you feel like it's more of a curse than a blessing, if you're going through some kind of tragedy, trauma, pain, and it's constantly regurgitating in your head and in your heart, I'm going to walk you through or give you 5 basic steps, easy things that you can do to bounce back bigger and better and stronger and more alive and freaking vibrant than ever. So if you're ready to power the hell up and use your gift to your greatest freaking advantage, take life by the freaking balls on your terms, this video is for you. So if that sounds really freaking good to you, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button right now. We'll consider that a virtual high five from one empath to another. If you're brand spanking new here and you have no idea who I am, give me a quick second to introduce myself. My name's Judi Jamieson and I am a psychic. I teach intuition and psychic development to empaths who are going through some kind of life transition, spiritual awakening, or you're just sick and tired of life's shitstorms. By learning what your natural intuitive and your psychic gifts are, like working with your spirit guides, you have the ability to tap into a never-ending flow or fountain of power and abundance. So when the physical world just ain't freaking cutting it for you, you have an energetic spiritual family on the other side that is there to help you and guide you 24/7. So if you want to learn how to tap into that stuff and start speaking with and receiving information from your guides, I am your new virtual best friend, and you're going to want to hit the subscribe button that is right underneath this video. If you're not already a subscriber, I'm going to give you a second to do that right now. You know, making these videos is not always freaking easy. Hang out to the end and I'll show you some of the freaking bloopers I got for you. Alright, so let's start out with first, the typical stereotype that empaths have. They're often perceived as very introverted, weak, very shy, don't have boundaries, get taken advantage of all the freaking time, and attract toxic and manipulative people. Now, that can be true if you are an unempowered empath. I'm gonna walk you through how to switch that shit around. Something I want you to grasp or kind of absorb into your energetic being here before I give you these 5 steps. Recognize that empaths are probably, I truly believe, the strongest freaking people in the world. Think about this a second, okay? We are sponges. We absorb all kinds of crap. But think of it this way. Empaths are built and hardwired to withstand extreme hardships, tragedy, and trauma. You could take a licking and you're still freaking ticking. You are indestructible. So don't you want to learn how to tune into that? From someone who is a survivor of childhood molestation, I watched my father die when I was 13. I've been through domestic violence, narcissistic abuse, and rape. I think I got some experience under my belt on how to not allow your gift of empathy to drag you into this dark freaking abyss of crap that will prevent you and hinder you from living the kind of life you were born to live. So let's switch that shit energy around into rocket fuel for your greatest freaking success. All right, you ready? Let's get this party started. Number 1, as an empath, you have to kind of forget what society tells you. Society is filled with all kinds of freaking fake masks and judgments, labels, and it can be really freaking cold. You're not wired the same. So worldly logic and reason and the way that society portrays how we're supposed to live our life don't freaking work for you. You're cut from a different cloth. You don't fit into that mold. Forget what society says or what other people around you tell you what to do or how you're supposed to be, or that you're weird or you don't fit in or you got issues or you name it, you've heard it all. You're too sensitive, right? Fuck what other people say. All they're doing is hindering you and dragging you down and dimming your light. And then as empaths, we absorb that and we start to freaking believe it. No, fuck that. Hone into your natural intuitive and psychic gifts, okay? Listen to your intuition. If something don't feel right to you, but yet society tells you you're feeling something wacky or not right, don't listen to it. Do not freaking listen to it. You know what is best for you. You know what lights you up and what drains you down. You have to live your life, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, beat to your own drum, right? Is that how you say it? Just be your true, authentic self. Do not suppress and deny your gifts. Remember, you're not cut from the same freaking cloth, so you're not gonna mesh and blend into worldly BS. You're freaking special, okay? Own your specialness. 2, boundaries. You have to understand, as an empath, right? We people please, right? We care more about somebody else's happiness, needs, wants, or desires than we do our own, right? This can be a huge draining issue. When you establish boundaries, the boundaries are not necessarily for anybody else. They're for you. So let me explain a little bit more about that. When you establish boundaries, right, you're going to become stronger. You're going to feel better. You're going to work on opening up your throat chakra as opposed to living life with it closed, just not wanting to make waves or not wanting to, upset somebody. If someone is not respecting your boundaries, okay, then that means they are not respecting you. So when you set a boundary and you open your throat chakra and you speak, I'm not okay with this. This doesn't feel right. I don't like what's going on. Can you please stop doing this? The next thing that happens, right? You threw the ball in somebody else's court. If they're not respecting it, you can't look at it like, oh, well, they're not listening to it, so I don't know what to do. You know what? Psh, you're stuck in victim freaking mode. Boundaries are for you. If somebody else, you threw that ball in somebody else's court and they're not respecting it, honoring it, or listening to it, you have a choice as to how you are going to handle that. You still step into your power and you honor your boundaries. You have an opportunity to evaluate your relationship with this person. You have an opportunity to evaluate how you're going to respond. You can't put boundaries to protect yourself on somebody else. They are for you. Now, I'm not saying, verbally be a bitch and insult people and criticize people, but just simply speak your truth that you're not okay with whatever the hell is going on or happening. If you need to leave, if you need to remove yourself, if you need to tell somebody, you know what, I'm gonna walk away, or I ain't dealing with this, or I spoke what I needed to, I'm sorry, you're not respecting it, I'm freaking out of here now. Maybe you can tell them, you know what, come back to me when you're chilled out and you're willing to honor and respect my thoughts, my opinions, and my feelings, right? There's all different ways you tune into and honor you. Number 3, shadow work and cord cutting. As an empath, this is something that I do on a daily basis, sometimes several times a day, right? We live in a physical world. Real life shit, painful crap happens. When you do shadow work, that is the ability to dive deep within your subconscious and evaluate maybe why you're feeling a certain way, why you're feeling triggered. You go into the depths of parts of yourself that you may or may not even be aware of. When I teach intuition and psychic development, I am so hard pressed to drill into your head that if you really want to kick ass with that kind of stuff, everything revolves around the relationship that you have with yourself. You have to be very self-aware, constantly checking in with yourself. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? What are the situations that are going around with me? Why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? You have to go on a deep dive into the root. Shadow work will help you go to unhealed parts within yourself, like doing inner child healing work, and understand where the root of that trigger is coming from, or where the root of that painful feeling or thought process is coming from. You then have the ability to dive within, understand. It's like diving for treasure, right? But you're diving into the darkness and you can't see the treasure, but you know it's freaking down there. Once you dive down there and you find the hidden blessing and message and what the root of the issue is, that is when you have the ability to heal it and do cord cutting. Cord cutting is just removing any negative, residual, unhealed crap out of your energetic being. So you're a nice, clear, open conduit, healthy vessel to not only tune into your higher self, but tune into your spirit guides. The fourth thing here, there is always a lesson and a blessing in the shittiest of stories. You have the opportunity to change your shit story. Are you going to be that person who's in victim mode, blaming everything or everything on everybody else? Or are you going to take ownership and responsibility for what your role or your part was in either attracting this to you or putting up with that crap? By learning and understanding what the lesson and the blessing is in the painful experiences, again, you just gained a secret tool that will help unlock parts of yourself so you can go to another higher, energetic, soul smashing, I don't even know what freaking words I want to use, level. So to give you an example, talking about narcissistic abuse and rape, I can easily say this person crushed my soul, they financially destroyed me, they did this, they did that, blah, 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 blah. freaking black. Or I could switch it around and realize, you know what? I learned a lot of very empowering things. I now have specific tools that I know what to look out for, how to repel that kind of stuff, how to deal with that kind of stuff. So it's like breaking the toxic shit cycle pattern. You learned something new. When you discover the lesson and the blessing in whatever is freaking going on, there is a tool there to help empower you and catapult you into strength and greatness. Okay, so stop with the victim thing, blaming whatever on anybody else. Tune into you and what you can use and take away from that crappy story to help you heal and skyrocket yourself into abundance. Number 5, this is can be sometimes a really scary freaking one for empaths. On the journey to powering up, right, you have to face your fears. You have to get out of your comfort zone. We have this thing that we're born with when we're incarnated right here into the physical called an ego. Getting out of your comfort zone and facing fears will not only remove and challenge yourself, it'll build your confidence. It's breaking and shattering anything that is holding you back from stepping into your power and living a very authentic, power, passionate-filled life. We're scared of what if it don't work out, or what if something bad happens, or what if I look like an idiot, or what if I get my heart broke. Go through the freaking journey. These are all experiences that you go through on your timeline to empower you and help you. What if it does work? What if you do succeed? What if all this abundance and life transformation things happen? Start looking at it that way. Getting out of your comfort zone and facing fear. So to give you an example, I had a phobia of water. I say wood, or not water. I guess it's a Philly thing. Because I've done past life regression stuff, I realized that fear comes from drowning several times in several lifetimes. So one of the things that I did to face that fear and overcome it in this lifetime so I can enjoy my freaking life, I went river rafting, tubing, I went on a freaking cruise. I do all kinds of stuff now. And you know what? I didn't freaking drown. Facing fears with opening your throat chakra, okay? A lot of times we're scared that we're gonna hurt somebody or rock the boat or stir up shit, and you don't even wanna freaking deal with it, right? When you get in the habit of facing your fears and knowing if you open your throat chakra and speak your truth, it's not your responsibility or your problem if somebody else doesn't take it the right way. If they get offended or they get upset, that is a personal internal reflection of their own BS, not you. You have to be accountable for your own actions and how you choose to react or respond to something. As long as you're being true and authentic to yourself, you're freaking golden. All right, so remember in the beginning of the video, I told you hang out because I have some freebies for you. Let me do a quick recap before I share with you these things that will help enhance and skyrocket your gifts. 1, forget what society says, okay? You are not created and fit to mold and mesh with worldly logic and reason concepts. 2, establish boundaries and don't put the responsibility on someone else to honor them. Put the responsibility on you for self-respect and honoring yourself. 3, that's not a 3. 3, shadow work and cord cutting. Evaluate what is hindering you, what is the source, where is that coming from, rewrite the script to it, and cut the freaking cords to it. Break this toxic cycle. 4, pick out every single empowering lesson and blessing in the shittiest of situations. There's an opportunity there for you to grow, not become jaded. 5, get out of your freaking comfort zone and start facing your fears. Start out small if you need to. You would be surprised and amazed at the magical, amazing, wonderful things that happen when you start getting the routine of facing fears and knowing that you conquered it and smashed it. All right, so let me tell you about these. I don't even freaking know at this moment. I'm just making this up as I freaking go, deciding right now. Freebie number 1, right? 30 different ways that you can develop your natural, intuitive, and psychic gifts, how to start working with spirit, how to clear out your energy and tune into that power, that infinite intelligence to help guide you throughout this life, because we all know it ain't always freaking wonderful. The second one I have for you is a freebie on cord cutting, right? How to tune into the energy and how to release your limiting blocks, your limiting thoughts, your limiting emotions, anything that is hindering you, weighing you down, right? Sometimes it's our own internal shit. It's not always about everybody else. So the links for those 2 freebies will be underneath this video. The third thing I have for you, it's not a freebie. It's an online video course that I have called Open Your Intuition and your psychic senses. This is a full-blown, high-quality, top freaking notch video course. So if you really want to tune into and understand you, because remember, all intuition and psychic development revolves about the relationship you have with yourself. You have to know yourself inside and out. You have to know when you're out of alignment and when you're in alignment, how when you're out of alignment, how to get yourself back into where it is that you need to be so you're on the right road. Think of it this way. If you don't know how to read your own energy, how the hell are you going to read and understand outside psychic energy? Meaning your angels, your guides, your crossed over loved ones, all that super cool, helpful, handy, phenomenal freaking energetic family that you have. Plus in that video course I'm going to show you how to read the energy of objects, how to read crystals, numerology, reading cards, all kinds of really handy tools to help you start trusting and tuning in. Although you really don't need them. I teach you how you can be that tool, right? You have a physical body, you have emotions, you have thoughts, you have feelings. I'll teach you how you can tune into you and you could be that vessel, along with all kinds of other super fun freaking stuff. So again, the link to that will be underneath the video. So I got a question for you. The whole reason why I do these videos is to make them interactive. The only way that's going to happen is if you comment below. So do me a favor and share with me, okay? Kind of two different things, right? If you feel like you're that empowered empath and you're not allowing worldly logic and reason and concepts to drain you, share with me and tell me some things that you do to help you power the hell up. If you're struggling really tuning into and owning your power and using your gift of empathy as a blessing instead of a curse, comment below and tell me what it is that you're struggling with. This way I can make a video to help you out. I do get notifications when someone comments and I do reply back. So there you go. That's what I have for you. If you've enjoyed this video, if you didn't already give it a thumbs up, please do that. If you really enjoyed it, share it out. All right, I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal, high vibrational, kick freaking ass day. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button and I will see you again real soon right here on this channel. Go kick today's ass. So if that sounds super freaking cool for blocking you from anything in your life, take that out. What the frick am I supposed to say? So if you want to learn how to tap into that kind of stuff by just, we are sponges. All right, so you have to forget what society. I always bang my head into the wall. No, take that out.